this trend alert that Clark, the way he set it up here, that just is really helpful. That helps us to know what pairs are moving that day. Now, Clark, based on what you're seeing right here, I heard you make an explanation yesterday that because of the setup, you were looking at some pairs that were moving in some direction. He's got them grouped by this top part are the U.S. pairs. I notice right in here are this line right here would be the pound pairs. So right here you see a lot of the pound pairs are showing signs there's some long movement. And so that's what Clark does. He says, okay, I'm going to take a look at these pound pairs because there's a whole bunch of them that are kind of going in that direction. Is that the way you do it, Clark?
Pretty much, yeah. As a matter of fact, initially, I'll look at the trades that have the week, day, and 4 hour all the same color, and then look to see if there are other shorter time frames at the same color as the top three. That's an indication to me that that particular pair is strong in whichever direction it's going. And then I'll start looking for the next smaller time frame and see if it's about ready to turn, or what it's doing for possible entries on a smaller time frame. If you look at the bottom left corner one, which is yen,
Aussie yen.
Yeah, Aussie yen. All right. So the top three are red, and that's an indication that it's a good solid downtrend. And if you go and look at them, you'll see that it is. Well, the next three are green. Well, that means that it has gone in the long direction for enough time to cause the 1 hour to change green. But the bottom three or the bottom two are red again, which means that it has gotten to the top of its travel and potentially on the way back down. So that would be a pattern that I would go and look at and see how long it's going to be before the 1 hour is going to give me a 5 alarm. And then I might set up a audio alert or do some other types of things to draw my attention to it, or write it down on my watch list, what have you.
So this chart right here is about 24 hours old, so these signals are not going to mean anything. They're all different now. But that's how you can actually use this indicator to time your entry. Now, what Clark was saying here, this 1 hour, there's going to be some great spots on some of the charts where there's a fractal. You could put a sound alert, and when that sound alert's hit, then you'll start seeing these things turn red, maybe even a little bit before, but you'll have a good heads up. And that's kind of how you create a watch list. That's one of the ways you create a watch list.